Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, California. It is a perfect night for soccer here in the USL Championship. Orange County Soccer Club hosting San Antonio FC tonight here on ESPN+. I'm Josh Eastern, joined by Bruce Silverman. Both these teams coming in right below the playoff line, but tonight could go a long way in putting them into that top 10.
So much talent on both of these clubs, so much pro experience. Got to be frustrating to be below the Mendoza line. That should make for a very entertaining and competitive match tonight.
San Antonio comes in with 23 points, Orange County with 22. Now let's take a further look at Michael Seaton, your Pro Sport player to watch for Orange County. Comes in with 6 goals this season.
Yeah, he scored 2 in the last 2. That bodes well if you're OC. That's your target man. That's the guy that you want to go out and find because he is such a playmaker.
Number 9 for OC, definitely a player to watch. And the number 9 on the other side is Frank Lopez, who in his first game for San Antonio earned a brace.
Yeah, the Cuban, absolutely fantastic, and you just see there to poach it away, and that's exactly what you want from your forward. You want to take advantage of opportunities that are made by mistakes of your opponent.
He also scored the game winner when he was playing for Los Dos against OC just a few weeks ago. Frank Lopez and Michael Seaton, definitely 2 to watch up top tonight for either of these sides. Should be a fun one tonight. Very close to the playoffs are both of these teams. Lineups and first kick right on the other side here on ESPN+.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade. The perfect blend of real ginger taste with a splash of real juice. Are you ready to taste Nirvana?
Hey, honey! Do we want to taste Nirvana?
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been sitting in my yard?
Since Tuesday.
Try New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade.
The teams take to the field here at Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine. Could not ask for a better night. 75 and sunny, while most of the country's in a heat wave. It is perfect weather here in Southern California. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups. They are presented by Adidas, official merchandise of the OCSC. 3 changes for Braden Cloutier's side.
And I'm just looking at it, Seaton, and Seaton. That's where everything needs to go. That is where the wins and the goals and everything else come from. Seaton with a good game. If he can score 3 games in a row, look for OC to get at least a point out of this one.
It'll be interesting to see Jones and Van Wolfgame make up that top line for OC. On the other side for San Antonio, 2 changes to Coach Darren Powell's side.
Yeah, and what's really interesting for me is Pekka being on the outside, LaHoo in the middle. I would look for this to change as the game progresses. LaHoo much better as a winger. Pekka much more comfortable in the interior midfield.
So we'll see how that shakes out. And of course, Lopez up top, the new number 9 man in his second game for San Antonio, and coach Darren Powell. And here is a look at Darren Powell, the road coach here tonight.
Yeah, very familiar in the hat. I can't imagine, I can't remember the last time Powell wore anything but a hat in a game.
So he heads up the team in all white tonight, San Antonio, and on the other side, there is Braden Cloutier in his 3rd season here for Orange County, and they will look to try to get back into some form at home that they saw last season, where they were very successful here at Championship Soccer Stadium.
Look, about the only thing that is going to create an issue, at least probably in the first 15, maybe 30 minutes, are the shadows.
Yep.
Beyond that, this is a perfect pitch. It is a beautiful stadium, beautiful surrounding. I mean, everything about the experience here in the OC is absolutely perfect. And as soon as the shadows are completely in play, everybody's going to be at equal strength. Every once in a while, top of the screen, it's going to get interesting. Lopez as that point man for the visitors, that's what's going to make this game interesting. What an addition to San Antonio he is. They needed the scoring, and teaming up with Forbes and Jamison, that's going to be a lot of fun throughout the evening.
The referee tonight, Laurent Varga, he blows his whistle. We're underway from Orange County here in Irvine, California. Orange County Soccer Club and San Antonio FC. Orange County playing last Saturday a road loss, 3-2 to Austin Bold. Very tough loss, but Coach Cloutier said that he needs more complete performances. Coming out with a point in that game would have been positive, and set-piece goals continue to be their Achilles heel. On the other side for San Antonio, a 3-1 win in the midweek at El Paso, earning all 3 points in their first road win of the season.
Lopez putting pressure on early. That's exactly what they want him to do, to have that big motor continue to go forward and force the home team back. And we already see Pekka in the middle.
There's Michael Seaton on the ball, number 9 in orange tonight. Easy to distinguish these two teams in all white and then orange and black. Last time these two teams played, a 0-0 draw. That was in San Antonio on May 11th. But Orange County 3-2-2 against San Antonio since 2016. First ball into the box here. Go back to Cardoni.
And he's going to clear it out easily. The home team's going to put a lot of pressure, and there's no doubt about it. Got to believe that San Antonio will look to put pressure on as well. San Antonio will probably be a little bit more patient, probably let the game come to them just a little bit more. But they've got so much firepower that they can be so opportunistic.
See number 26, part of that center back combo tonight. Walker Hume, he was suspended last game due to a red card, but he is back in the 11 here tonight for coach Braden Cloutier. This has been a tough stretch for Orange County as of late. 1-4 in their last 5. Nearly came out of Austin, which would have been a huge point if they could have gotten it. Unfortunately, they gave up a stoppage time goal, but Aaron Cervantes, who was in goal again tonight, making a big save to try to keep them in the game, but couldn't quite keep that third goal out last Saturday on the road.
For me, for both of these teams, it's going to be about their passing. Can they be accurate on the passes? So far, seen OC being slightly off the mark. That's more than slightly off the mark. Ushered out very easily. But what's happening is when you're building up the attack and the pass is off the mark, you have to counter around it. You need to gobble it back up, and that takes away the opportunity. Also gives defenders an opportunity to come back into the play, and that's what neither of these teams can afford to do. They want to play everything on stride.
So throw in on the far side for Orange County, just 3 minutes in. The first shot goes well wide. Now it's time for the Hoag Orthopedic Institute injury report here tonight. Liam Trotter and Vinicius, they are getting knee surgery. They are both out for a while. Moises Hernandez and Leroy Magaroche are both out with lower body injuries.
At this point in the season, that's going to be, everybody's going to have a knock. And it's how you're able to play through it, and also what the mentality is in terms of the quality of the bench.
San Antonio tries to come forward. Poked out for another throw in there on the far side. Talking with Braden Cloutier this week, something he mentioned quite a bit was their Achilles heel, and that being set piece goals. They've given up a few in the past few weeks. And when it gets down to the end of the game and they give up a corner, it's like, oh no, here's another one of those opportunities for the opposition. I said he did a lot of work with his squad this week to try to avoid that here tonight. And we'll see if San Antonio get a few set pieces, how Orange County can defend.
And it's demoralizing when you give up quality set pieces and goals are scored on you as a result.
Especially late.
Absolutely. Look, if you're leading or you're tied late in the game and you give up a late goal, it doesn't matter if it's off of a set piece. It doesn't matter if it's on the counter. It doesn't matter if it's on a build-up. You give up goals late in the game that change the points that you have on the table. Those are the games that you just can't shake as the season goes on.
And Orange County coming in with 22 points. Looking to try to get back into that playoff conversation. They're right there, just 4 points below coming into today. San Antonio just 3 points off the playoffs. So this one big for either side if they can come away with 3 points as they try to fight forward for another playoff spot.
A lot of leadership, a lot of experience on this San Antonio team. You look at Billy Forbes, it seems like he's played in San Antonio since the 80s. You know, Pekka and Michael Lahoud. Pekka wearing the armband tonight as the captain.
Now a chance here for San Antonio, trying to get in towards the area. Tackle, and Orange County wins it clean.
Forrester might have gotten away with a little bit of an elbow, a little bit of a shoulder. But it sets the tone about how Varga is going to call this game, at least early on.
And you see the foul there on San Antonio, giving it back to Orange County. Braden Cloutier called it a pretty uneventful 0-0 draw back in San Antonio. There were some good goalkeeping on both sides. Both teams unable to put one in the back of the net.
Well, any game that ends up 0-0, you're going to say it wasn't very eventful.
Just watching the highlights back, though, there were some pretty eventful saves in that one.
And we've seen some great goalkeeping already on the night here in USL Championship. Bethlehem Steel just got an unbelievable performance tonight. 1-0 on the road. They get the win, and Tomas Romero was beyond brilliant. 12 saves on the evening. Stood on his head to earn the clean sheet.
One of the goalkeepers with the most saves in the USL Championship, Matt Cardoni, comes in with 55 tonight. 5 clean sheets as well. And the other goalkeeper for Orange County, Aaron Cervantes, making his 6th start, got the save of the week for his stoppage time save last week against Austin Bold. The youngster, just 17, but will get much more of an opportunity with Patrick McLean leaving the team this week. So it's up to the 17-year-old now in between the pipes. He's played for the United States U17 teams. And he looks like he is the go-to man now for Cloutier. It's played forward. Here's Billy Forbes. But good job tracking back.
Heavy touch by Forbes. Probably waited a little bit too long to make his move. Was able to allow the defender to get up on his hip pocket. That was the reason why he wasn't been able to get the shot off. Forbes will look back at that one and say, perfect ball, my opportunity to score, and I didn't make it happen.
It'll be Jose Gallegos to swing this one in the first corner kick of the match. That corner kick is fueled by Shell Fuel Rewards. Text now to 83835 to download the app and begin saving on fuel.
Interesting that when that ball was headed out, that LaHood didn't run up on it. He almost decided he was going to play as a defender, let the ball track back instead of going forward and trying to create another scoring opportunity.
We'll see if Orange County can build some attack here on the near side with Gallegos. It's a really strong front three for both of these sides, and you feel like if you can get him an open field like we saw Forbes just a few moments ago, this game could really open up.
What I'm really looking at right now is what Orange County decides to do when they're going up the left side of the pitch against the right side of Jamison, LaHood, Pekka, and Green. Such solid defenders all along, and we already have some tempers flaring as the captain, Pekka, walking away right now, making sure that he doesn't end up in Varga's book.
Two teams have been fairly even across the few seasons here in USL Championship. The conversation continues with head referee Laurent Varga.
Well, you've got Pekka, who is the captain for San Antonio, and Seaton, who is obviously the target man and the big man, the Jamaican, here in the 10th minute, and I promise you they are not making dinner plans.
10 minutes gone, and Orange County will put it back into play now. Long diagonal ball. Looking for Gallegos here on the near side. Still fighting for it. The foul there on Van Wolfgang. Fans, time is running out to secure a season seat membership for the 2019 season, including the buy 2 season seats, get 2 free offer while there is still time. Visit orangecountysoccer.com.
It's good to see Pekka back in action, injured earlier in the season and now wearing the armband. And that's saying something in terms of his leadership when you have guys like Billy Forbes and Michael LaHood on the pitch, guys that have played for so many years with so much experience, leadership, quality in their play.
Pekka made 70 appearances for the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. Started his career in Brazil, but in his 3rd season here in San Antonio.
Made the move when he left Fort Lauderdale straight to San Antonio. Been a fixture now with this squad.
Seen this quite a bit now from Orange County for Van Wolfgang here on the near side. A lot of white jerseys behind the ball with Lopez, that lone man up top right now, putting some pressure on this back line.
Yeah, you see the motor that he has. He's not going to allow a lot of real estate to work with for that back line of 3 for Orange County to really be able to move forward. And here, Billy Forbes taking a page out of Lopez's book.
Lopez just acquired on loan for the rest of the season from Los Angeles Galaxy 2. He scored the game winner for the LA Galaxy 2 side against this Orange County side just a few weeks ago. So some history there for Lopez, and back in Southern California.
But it also gave him an opportunity to share some secrets going into this game. Sometimes when deals like that are made, there's a handshake agreement that player will not play against his former team. Not the case in this one. And I think that really does give San Antonio an advantage of knowing what these teams are capable of.
San Antonio will play LA Galaxy 2 on September 20th. Another ball into the box here, right at Cardoni. And he distributes quickly. Gallegos tries to bring it forward. And now it's Pekka on the ball. He'll slow things down.
And you see the difference right here where when Orange County's on the ball, in front of their own net, they're feeling pressure. Orange County is allowing San Antonio to move forward. The difference has been Orange County, despite the pressure, has been able to move up the pitch a lot better. Now's an opportunity for Forbes.
Here's Forbes on the near side, cuts inside, just scored a great goal against El Paso. Very similar situation. This one out though for a goal kick.
Good pressure on the defense, forced Forbes to go baseline, basically dribbled himself right out of the play. Part of it too was he didn't have the vision to try to find a white kit that could help him out.
This one goes out of play and we'll go back to San Antonio. San Antonio trying to get their second road win of the season. They're trying to build towards their first goal here tonight. It's their first road win since last season on September 3rd at Real Monarchs.
Solid passing until they gave it up. They get an opportunity to rebuild it here. The passing, as I talked about earlier, it's going to be key for both of these teams. It's clear that San Antonio wants to keep the ball on the ground, and Orange County, they're going to mix it up. They're going to go over the top, and they're going to build on the ground.
Here's Darwin Jones. Now wide for Van Wolfgang. On his right foot, it's cleared away by Yarrow, and it will be the first corner kick of the match for Orange County.
Another good build-up by Orange County. They keep the ball on the ground. They get a good rip, earn themselves a corner. Scoring opportunity here on the set piece.
This Orange County corner kick is fueled by Shell Fuel Rewards. Text now to 83835 to download the app and begin saving on fuel. Here is Forrester, back in the lineup. It's headed away, couldn't get it by the first man. It's another opportunity. On his right foot, the in-swinger towards the back post. Orozco there. And Cardoni will not be able to save that. It'll be another corner kick.
So this time they'll do it from the other side. San Antonio needs to find a better way to clear it out. Ball spent too much time inside the box, and that's what results in another corner.
The Aiden Quinn, the in-swinger here from this near side. An open header by Hume right in the middle. He overran it though just by a little bit.
Yeah, it was interesting. Hume, with all of that height at 6'5", wasn't able to get his head on it and put it on frame. It was almost like he was trying to decide how to hop, and he was almost in an in-between hop and wasn't able to take advantage of, look, if you're 6'5", you should be the target man all day long and twice on Saturday at home.
It's played wide. Here's Jones, clips it towards the back post, nobody there. Finally falls for Alston. A nice spin move. Puts it on his right foot. As the shot blocked. Orange County will kick it all the way back and gain possession.
Took a little bit too long to get it to that right foot. Gathered up too many white kits in front of him.
This will go all the way back to Cardoni.
I want to know how long it took Cardoni to grow that beard.
It's a good one.
Just the length is impressive. Forget the width. I mean, it's incredibly full. And that seems to be the look for a lot of goalkeepers.
Whatever they please, right?
Fear the beard.
55 saves on the season for Cardoni, and he will look to build on that. Here's Lopez, though. He'll try to save this in the corner. A few white jerseys in the middle. Trying to get by. Cervantes, though, is out.
A little heavy on that touch, but it was nasty. If he was able to just take a little bit off of it, he would have been able to run back on his own pass.
The Sports Clip 5-game Flex Pen is the perfect ticket program for your busy schedule. You choose the matchups you want to see for the schedule that works for you. Plans start at just $95 per seat. Pick one up at orangecountysoccer.com.
19 minutes into this game. Pretty even opportunities on both sides. Seaton getting his pocket picked right there.
Here's Alvarado. Now it's played wide. Orozco into the middle, a little bit too tall there for Jones, and it's headed away.
The buildups have been really good by Orange County. They definitely are going to have their chances inside the box. They need to be a little bit more deliberate once they're there in terms of not giving the defense an opportunity to have an impact.
Looks like it's just been that final ball that has evaded them thus far. Played wide for Orozco. He cannot quite keep it in play.
For San Antonio, they've got to find a way to keep Orange County on their heels. They haven't been able to do that through the first 20 minutes of play.
These two players take a tumble. The whistle blows, goes back to San Antonio.
What's interesting is you see LaHood playing so far interior right now, and now Pekka floating out.
So we'll see how that switches around during this match. I mentioned during the lineups that we might see Pekka come inside. We've seen that. Now he's playing outside. It's played forward for Lopez. He stays on side. His orange jerseys now flood the box, and the cross nowhere near anybody.
Gotta believe in some capacity the sun playing a factor in that. One, you're trying to pass into the sun. Two, white kits, you see the shine.
Yes.
So to be that far off the mark, gotta believe one or both of those factors come into play. In terms of Pekka and LaHood and the way they're gonna move, Pekka will stay in the middle. He'll go out to the right. You'll rarely see him come to the left. LaHood, throughout the game, will switch sides. That's something that he always does. It's a matter of keeping the defense honest in terms of not allowing them to become complacent in the way that they defend LaHood. He can be so incredibly pestering. He is the type of player that is very smart, very, very high soccer IQ. And what he likes to do is show different looks at the opponent, so you never quite know where he is. He won't take a lot of shots, but he will keep the ball moving in a vertical position.
Sometimes you need a guy like that. You have a guy like Lopez up top who can do the goal scoring. Ball sent in. Couldn't find a white jersey. Comes back to Pekka. San Antonio still trying to build an attack. It's played wide. Here's Yarrow. Yarrow into the box. The defender has a shot blocked.
That was a situation where he had a nice cutback move, got the ball to the right foot, took a shot with a defender right in front of him when he had white kits to his right.
Here's Quinn now. Distributes wide, couldn't get it by LaHood. And here comes San Antonio again. Both these teams lacking that final ball, but they have had some good build-up play here through 21.5 minutes.
Yeah, Orange County just feeling enough pressure that they've got to continuously go backwards when they first pick up the ball. That allows San Antonio to set themselves in a defensive position, really set up on how they're going to allow the passing lanes to progress for Orange County.
Van Wolfgang now. Once again around the back line for Orange County. Orange County has four wins at home this season, but have lost 2 straight. Portland Timbers 2 and Los Dos. They're trying to get back to their winning ways at home. They were successful on this home field last season. They're trying to build something here in the second half of the season to crack the playoffs. And Braden Cloutier says, I think a lot of teams won't want to play us if we can snatch a playoff spot.
Well, and if they get to play at home where they've been effective is always a good. You want to go into the playoffs and you want to play at home. You want to play in front of your fans. You want to sleep in your own bed. And home field advantage. You know this field. You know the nooks and crannies. You know the way to play it. You know where the sun is going to be. You know exactly what to do when you're at home. When you're on the road, everything's different. Everything's foreign. Even though you've played there once before during the course of the season, you don't know it as well as you know your home pitch. Another set piece opportunity for Orange County.
Here's Jerry Van Wolfgang standing over it. An in-swinger now from this left side. The Dutchman puts it in. And right at Cardoni again, not too dangerous on that occasion.
No, man, the positioning just need to be a little bit different by Seaton so that he can run up on it. But that ball was lifted high in the air.
Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship in many of the finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Here's Forbes now on the ball. Forbes trying to take on the entire back line and gets it taken away. Maybe a chance to come back the other way for Orange County now. Speedy Darwin Jones keeps it in play. Gets Akon into the box. It's won back by San Antonio.
Yarrow just stepping in front of that, but you got to like the transition. Orange County keeping the ball on the ground, moving forward, injured player down, so that will blow the whistle. And that's Van Wolfgang. But what I liked about that last exchange by Orange County is they wasted no time in moving it down the pitch. They need to do more of that because that's been effective for them.
As we take another look at this play.
This is a 50-50 right there, and just both players coming around. It looked more violent than I think it was as Jamison and Van Wolfgang got together.
Now it's Aiden Quinn standing over this one. 25 minutes gone, still looking for our opening goal. Two teams played to a 0-0 draw in their first matchup this season. Played in, headed into the middle. Orozco was there, and it looks like the flag up.
Yeah, great ball into Leonardo. He just didn't do enough with it.
Like it was straight off the training ground there, but couldn't quite time the runs properly.
And again, no pressure put on the San Antonio defense. They're surrounded, but they've got some real estate to work with here. If the script was flipped, you would see Lopez running on whoever had the ball.
Another San Antonio throw in now. Both these teams in very similar situations coming into tonight. 23 points for San Antonio, 22 for Orange County. Tonight could go a long way. Whether either of these teams make the playoffs, San Antonio just missing out last season. Orange County was up at the top.
Lahoud, just smart player out of Wake Forest. Was born in Sierra Leone. Amazing story about how he came to the United States. 6 years old, war-torn Sierra Leone, was on a flight to the United States through France with his uncle, got separated in France from his uncle. Flight attendant actually remembered him from the flight from Sierra Leone to France and was able to make sure that he got on his flight to the United States.
Wow.
And has represented Sierra Leone and their national team.
Here's Forbes on it. Once again, it's double team. It looks like every time he gets on the ball. Forbes gets it right back. Into the middle. A good interception by Alston.
And that was a great ball movement. Started by Lahoud. Got it over in the direction of Jamison. Just got it intercepted.
Now here's Seaton. He has his cross deflected by Akon. San Antonio can come away with it. This game has been open at times. At other times, though, both these teams want to gain some time on the ball. A nifty move there right in the middle by Pirano. He gets taken down. And it will be the first yellow card. Looks like this one issued to Harry Forrester.
29th minute, and Pirano, I mean, that was just a nasty little move to turn it around. You got to look at the card. There's the nasty move, and he's turning it upfield, and Forrester just sticks a peg out and knocks him to the turf.
I'd say that's a professional foul.
Yes, I would say so on the breakaway, preventing a scoring chance. And the Englishman will take the card.
Very experienced player, having played in England, Scotland, Ireland, and Iran. Now coming here to Orange County.
Can you imagine that call? We'd like you to come and play in Southern California, where the sun is always out, the weather's always beautiful, and you can play in the middle of July in very comfortable conditions.
Yeah, I mean, there's a heat wave all across basically the entire United States, and of course it's 75 and perfectly sunny in Irvine, California. Gotta love that.
They call this a Chamber of Commerce evening. You just made mention of the weather throughout the country. We're in the 30th minute right now. In most games across the country, hydration break in the 30th minute.
Tonight does not look like we'll get one. Very comfortable night. And we'll just play straight through the first 45. Ball played over the top, flag up there on Darwin Jones, former Seattle Sounder.
Yeah, we're taking more hydration breaks in the booth than they are on the pitch tonight.
Fans follow Orange County Soccer Club and the rest of USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who've already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Plenty of good soccer on ESPN Plus. International Champions Cup, League One, US Open Cup, Championship, MLS, you name it, they got it. A bit of pressure being applied by Darwin Jones. We mentioned those two number 9s at the top. You just feel like if they can find a sliver of space, they can really make the opponent pay.
Yeah, Seaton as well as Lopez, very quiet in this game. Balls really haven't come their direction. Now, we did make notice of Seaton earlier in an exchange with Pekka. It had nothing to do with football, just happened to do with the two of them having words with each other. Lopez has really only been involved in this game putting pressure on the OC defense when they try to bring the ball out of their own end. But they really haven't been able to get him involved offensively. Seaton as well. And what I really do believe is 15 minutes from now when they go into the locker room, both of these coaches, Cloutier and Powell, are going to have conversations with their strikers and find ways to get them more involved.
At least for Orange County, they've been trying to get it wide through long diagonal balls from the back line, and San Antonio's done a little bit of a better job finding Forbes, especially on this near side.
But what's happening with Forbes is they're getting the ball to Forbes, but as he gets into a position where he can be a game changer, he's taking too long to make a decision. Does he stay on the ball or does he pass it? And by the time he makes that decision, the pass is too late, gets intercepted, or he tries to take a shot and it ricochets away.
Some miscommunication there between Seaton and Van Wolfgang. It's been quite physical here in the first 32-25.
And we knew that was going to be the affair. This was not going to be I will say, a clean game, not because anybody's playing dirty, but just a lot of stoppages of play.
Yes.
And we are going to have them because these are two teams that like to go after it, like to get the ball. We already had the yellow card to Forrester in the 29th, the first one of the evening. Probably won't be the last one.
Here's Forbes on the ball again. And has it taken away. Orange County trying to go quickly here. They find Seton. Alston was making a run. He gets taken down.
And that's good.
Clean.
Good no call. Seton playing the ball hard, going a little farther than he wanted it to, trying to get back on the ball. A challenge for the loose ball. He goes down, and now they turn in the script. They're on the other side.
Here's Lopez. It's a good goal-scoring record as of late. Goes down in the area.
Tried to sell that one.
Varga
probably a little too much.
Yeah.
Varga. Yeah, he wasn't having anything to do with that one.
Trying to find something there. Instead, it'll just be a throw-in for San Antonio. So look at Cervantes. Save of the week. Last week against Austin. 17-year-old. Really getting a good opportunity with Orange County.
And now San Antonio kind of set up the way we expected them to, with LaHood out wide. Another wasted opportunity here in the 35th minute. But this is what San Antonio needs to do more of. They need to spend more time on this side of the pitch. Now Billy Forbes on the right side. So trying to keep Orange County a little bit more honest.
They try to build forward again, but Cervantes will come out and claim it.
Lopez was breaking to the right, pass was going to the left.
Here's Lopez. Lopez trying to go one-on-one. And he gets it taken away. Good defense there by Orange County. And now Van Wolfgang. There's Orozco. In the middle now. And back for Alvarado. Good job by San Antonio getting white jerseys back, making it difficult for Orange County to counter. Van Wolfgang. Trying to find some room to cross it into the middle. It had to be dealt with. Akon now. It's one back, and it's right off of the face. The San Antonio player.
Pekka.
Yeah, that's Pekka.
Took it right in the teeth. And for a kid who used to wear braces, he paid for that smile. And that was a very close encounter. It was a really great job by Van Wolfgang to get down the pitch and figure out a way to get the cross. He didn't have a lot of real estate at the baseline to get it there. He did. Well defended, knocked away. Both of these teams having a really difficult time to find passing lanes in the final third.
As we take another look at this one. Yeah, that is right in the face.
Yeah, right now Pekka with a tattoo that says select on his face. And Lopez on the other side, this one a little bit earlier in that collision.
Alvarado now into the box. Cardoni out and able to claim it. Check out the new OCSC merchandise arrivals for 2019, including new authentic jerseys players are wearing by Adidas at orangecountysoccer.com.
We've seen this movie before, but what's really interesting is more often than not when you have a throw-in, it's handled by the right fullback, not by the midfielder.
Right.
But we've seen throughout the evening that LaHood is the man that's throwing it in. That allows Kai Green to sit back defensively.
Alvarado tries to play it in for Jones. Back for Orozco. Gets it on his left foot. Switches the play and finds Forrester.
Well done by OC keeping it in play.
Into the middle and headed out. And LaHood comes away with it. San Antonio's defended those aerial balls quite well. Maybe they can counter. And Alvarado wins it back and draws a foul. And they'll take it quick. Seton couldn't control it. It's won back by San Antonio.
Good job by Forrester to try to stay with the play, despite the fact that he wasn't able to handle that pass.
Goes asking for a handball. It's flicked on. Seton will not be able to get there. Cardoni is able to claim it.
Yeah, San Antonio right now doing a good job defensively. They've just got to find a way to move forward. Darren Powell's going to have to make an adjustment in the dressing room on how they can create more offensive chances. Right now, the chances are being created by the home team.
Forbes up for Lopez. Orozco tracking back. Looks like Jamison and Forbes have switched flanks. It's played back to Cervantes. Just a different look here for San Antonio, maybe one of those changes.
Forbes is one of those guys that will traditionally play on the left, but when you move him to the right, it just gives a different look. It's one of the reasons why we've seen Lahoud and Pekka kind of float. It's just keeping the other team honest that they don't know what to expect. There's different players, you know, Forbes is a very different player than Jamison. Lahoud and Pekka very different, and when you mix them up, you just are able to show different looks to the point where you don't know exactly how to defend what's coming at you.
Just 4 combined shots in this one and 3 for the home side. Good build-up play here for Orange County. Here's Seton for Alvarado. He cannot keep possession. It's Yarrow who comes away with it.
And that was a dangerous clearance by Cardoni. He got away with it, but that could have been very, very dangerous. If you're going to clear it out, you got to clear it out to the sides, and certainly don't send it in the direction of somebody that's not wearing a kit that belongs to you.
Now here's Forbes. Trying to cut back to his left, has his shot blocked. Cutting inside on that left foot after he switches flanks. San Antonio will try to build some attacking possession here. Pirano now for Forbes, who has it on his left. Goes to ground, tries to keep the play alive.
That's good work rate by Billy Forbes to draw the foul there. Great opportunity just to the right from about 30 out, and the Barbasol goes down. So you see Forbes just not giving up on the play. He's battling with Leonardo, and then Leonardo just trying to go over his back as Forbes is trying to get to his feet. Easy call for Varga. And it will be Forbes that will be on this one with the left foot.
And the first time to really test the youngster in goal, Aaron Cervantes. Cervantes making his 6th start this season, has 12 saves. Signed at age 15. He goes up against the veteran Billy Forbes. Forbes with 2 goals this season. Forbes steps up, curling, and just wide. A good effort there from Forbes.
He had that look in his face like he wasn't bothering with anything near the wall. He wanted to get his 3rd on the season, and it was a really nice ball. Curved a little bit too much on him, but he saw that opening. He wanted to go near post, go upper 90. Wish we had the view from behind to see actually how close that one came. But a good look, a good effort by the veteran.
Another one of those set pieces here for San Antonio. Orange County's lucky it goes wide. The whistle blows. And it looks like it'll go to Orange County.
So Orange County with an opportunity here as we get towards the end of the original 45.
Looks like it'll be Quinn standing over this one. showing too many dangerous chances for either side. Forbes just a moment ago, one of the more dangerous chances. Headed away, and it's one back. Here's San Antonio on the break, but Alston a good job tracking back and winning it for his side. Leonardo. Darwin Jones was able to stay on side. It's deflected towards the back post, and Green will clear this away. No nonsense defending. A corner kick for Orange County.
All that Kai Green could do was to put it out of play, shut down the opportunity, give the home team a corner on that far side. But if you're Darren Powell and your team has been playing to a 0-0 draw through the first 45 minutes, this is not where you want to be at the closing moments of the half.
It will be Forrester to take. San Antonio's had most of the possession, 57% in their favor, but it's what do you do with that possession?
Darwin Jones and Forbes, a little pushing, shoving inside the 6 right in front of Cardone.
There's big number 26, Walker Hume, 6'5", and an open header a little while ago. He couldn't quite get on the end of it, and they're still going at it there right at the goal line.
Farga doesn't see it. He's dealing with some other activity, but Forbes and everybody wearing a white kit looking at the AR on the near side.
Here's Forrester towards the near post. It's headed away by San Antonio. Nothing too dangerous in that corner kick.
Yeah, that was an opportunity that Orange County didn't take advantage of.
We are expecting 1 minute of stoppage time. Looks like a set piece coming for Orange County. They're on that left side right before halftime. Is there something left in this first half? It'll be a throw-in instead. Alston, the long throw-in, flicked along, bounced around in the box. A great save by Cardone. Oh, a great opportunity for Orange County, and Cardone denies him at the doorstep.
Cat-like reflexes by the 6'3" man out of Trinity. But what a great opportunity for Orange County. But they're denied. And I love how that little flick by Seaton knocked over the bar by Cardone, and he just ends up on his back, like relieved that he got the save.
And that header on the corner will send us to halftime. Nothing to split the two sides in the first 45 minutes. There's been plenty of physicality in this one, but no goals on either side as we hit halftime here in Irvine. We'll come back, we'll take you around USL Championship and get you highlights as well. 0-0 at the break. We'll be right back here on ESPN+.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to tell. 7-Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7.
You give them an inch, they will take a mile. Just like that. Goal! Orange County. Oh, it's a world-class goal from Orange County.
Back here in Irvine at Championship Soccer Stadium, it is halftime between Orange County and San Antonio. Let's take a look at the USL schedule. It is brought to you by Destination Irvine, a place for business, a destination for fun. So we take a look at the upcoming schedule. Orange County right back at it. Special Wednesday edition there in the afternoon, and a few more matches there on Wednesday night around the Western Conference.
Yeah, and for Orange County, those midweek games, they take their toll. It's a lot of football in a short amount of time. At least it's a home match for them, Reno coming to town.
San Antonio coming off a midweek match for themselves. That was at El Paso on Wednesday. Let's take a look at what's coming up for Orange County. We mentioned that Reno game on Wednesday, a little bit of a homestand, and they won't be going too far, just up to Tacoma on August 9th.
Yeah, 5 games and 4 of them are at home, and that doesn't even include tonight.
Yep.
That's 5 home games out of 6. That is an opportunity to get a lot of rest, work on the things you need to at practice, and pick up a lot of points at home in a run for the playoffs.
A lot of teams right around that playoff line that they will be playing. On the other side for San Antonio, very similar. A lot of home games upcoming as both these teams try to fight for the playoffs.
No, and for San Antonio, such a great building that they play in. So soccer friendly. Fans are right on top of the pitch, and it definitely provides a big, big boost for them when they're home.
It'll be interesting to see what they can do with their home schedule. Now let's take you around the USL Championship and get you up to speed on the USL Game of the Week this upcoming week.
Long strike, a goal for Orange County. Lacroix and Duke Lacroix. This is dangerous, headed on frame. It is a goal for Orange County. And Corey Herzog, and he perfectly places it. Get toward the back post, in the air and through. Orange County.
Reese Williams with some space. Williams curls it inside the 18.
Soccer attempt and a beautiful strike on the bicycle for Lansing Ignite FC. Absolutely incredible. Elma N4. Are you kidding me? Going long distance, trying to connect. Sayone, and he puts it in the back of the net from long distance. Sending it forward. Here's another opportunity, and boy, you back of the net. That is what they've been looking to do all night long. 91st minute, we are tied at 1 apiece.
Here's Mintz again. Mintz gets across to the top of the D.
Moshovani left foot. Beautiful strike. Tuvi Moshovani.
Here comes North Texas on the attack. The strike and a goal.
Is this the moment? Jose Angulo! Dillon Stadium alive again! Martinez! What a way to secure a hat trick! Douglas Martinez taking the spotlight!
To keep it out does the 17-year-old. Looked like it hit the heel of Forrester, and the Bold have the answer moments later. Guess who? Tierpak. Cervantes got the early rounds against the super sub.
There's bodies up there. There's bodies up there. Let's see this. This is where he shines. Cross that in, lets it through. Here's Partey.
Can you believe that? What a strike. His second on the year.
Kobayashi trying to pick out Brian Wright. Wright breaks it down. Wright puts it in.
Halftime between Orange County and San Antonio here in Irvine at Championship Soccer Stadium. A beautiful night and a good crowd on hand. Let's take a look around the USL Championship at some news and notes. A new coach for LA Galaxy 2, and the addition and subtraction there in Sacramento. A goalkeeper switch, and of course, $1 beer night and Phoenix Rising go hand in hand.
Hey, if you can win 10 games in a row, Dollar beers for everybody.
And they have been very good, getting a 6-0 win over Austin Bold FC last night and staying atop the league now with 41 points. That's 6 points clear at the top. And here are those standings, as Reno is still right there at 3 points behind, and not on the screen are both the teams you're watching now with Orange County and San Antonio as they try to fight forward.
What's really interesting for me is Austin still in 4th right now, but that 6-0 loss changes them from +3 to -3 in goal differential, and that may really play a part in what happens going forward in terms of being home or being away in the playoffs.
It's 3 points from 10 to 4, which is pretty remarkable, as we now take a look at the scoreboard around USL Championship action. Some games that have gone final tonight and some games still in action here out west.
Yeah, you look at this one, Colorado get the win midway through or 60 minutes through El Paso and Real. 0-0, just like we've got here. Fresno jumping out early at home against Portland. And how about that? RGV getting a win over Sacramento. And at the half, Reno on the road with a 1-0 advantage over Los Dos.
Fresno, a 2-0 advantage very early on. They're at home against Portland. Something to keep an eye on is also here on ESPN+. One more break, and we'll be back with the second half. Orange County and San Antonio still locked at 0-0. We'll see if we can find a goal. Second half and highlights on the other side.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
Think all premium fuels are the same? New Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline is engineered with 4 levels of defense against gunk, wear, corrosion, and friction. That helps keep your engine running like new. So maybe it's time to unthink what you think about premium fuel. Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline. It's fuel for thought.
Halftime here between Orange County and San Antonio. Nothing to split the two sides in the first 45 minutes. Let's take a look at those first half highlights. They are brought to you by 7-Up. Do more with 7-Up.
very cat-like, knocking it away. And you look at the statistics here, possession in favor of San Antonio. We knew that. Shots, 9 in total, 6 in favor of Orange County. The big thing there is none on target for San Antonio, but the only stat that really ever matters is goals. And neither of these teams feel like they want to score tonight or when they're in San Antonio. It'll be interesting to see what the next 45 minutes brings.
For San Antonio, 56% possession, but what do you do with that possession? Those first half stats are brought to you by Pro Sport. There will be a halftime sub for San Antonio. It'll be Brian Gomez to come on, 3 goals and 3 assists, while Bradford Jamison will make way.
I think it's a good substitution for Darren Powell. Jamison, we barely called his name throughout the game. He was really a non-factor. We even saw at some point Billy Forbes switching over from left to right. That was to see what they could expose on the right side because Jamison really wasn't a contributor. So now Gomez coming in, he'll take it the rest of the way. Be interesting to see if he stays on the right and let Billy Forbes stay on the left. But I like the substitution for Darren Powell. Managers don't really like to go to their bench early in a match, especially coming out of the locker room. But this one appears to be a solid one to start the second.
Just the second substitution appearance for Gomez this season, making his 15th overall appearance. He's been quite successful with 3 goals and 3 assists. We're underway here in this second half. Orange County now with the ball starting in possession. And the sun is gone. The shadows are gone as well.
Well, the only shadows on the pitch now are from the lamps above. But that will take an advantage away from either team not having to deal with the sun.
Forrester now on the ball. He keeps possession for the home side. Trying to play it forward for Jones and unable to find him, but a throw-in for Orange County.
Well, this is the start that Orange County wanted to have. Be a little bit more aggressive. Take it right to the visitors. Put it into the final third and have an opportunity to score.
It's played down the wing. Good opportunity for Orange County. They cut it back for Forrester, who couldn't quite get on the end of it. And Alston able to usher this out of play.
Yeah, this is what Orange County wants to do, is just continue to put pressure, find a way to break this game open, and it may just be one goal that decides this game.
There's Forrester now on this near side. Alston loses possession and then commits a foul there on Gomez, who is new into the game.
Love when the captain is shaking that finger at the referee as they run back to position.
Gomez on the ball now. First season with San Antonio. Out of Argentina. It's played forward. Couldn't get it by Hume. There's Orozco on it.
We also see right now Orange County basically starting the same way they did in the first half, going over the top. As the half wore on, all of their buildups were really station to station on the grass. We didn't really see San Antonio going over the top at all in the first half.
Once again, a ball over the top, nobody there and out of play. See Braden Cloutier with a big coat on. Must be cold down in Southern California, where it dips into the high 60s, low 70s.
They're wearing that jacket on. You would think that, you know, outside the stadium, the snow was on the ground.
Free kick here on the near side for Orange County. As they try to build some possession and get into this match here in this second half. Both these teams come in pretty close in the goal scoring category. 29 for Orange County and 28 for San Antonio. Here's Yarrow. San Antonio still looking for that second road win, and no time like the present to try to find it. Orange County looking for their 5th home win on the season, as we saw at halftime both these teams starting, or excuse me, Orange County starting a big homestand, and after this match, San Antonio will get to go back to Toyota Field and play 4 out of 5 at home. Here's Billy Forbes. Cross is deflected, out of play. Looks like a corner kick for San Antonio.
Well done by Forbes to create this opportunity. Now it's a matter of what San Antonio is going to do. They didn't have as many set piece opportunities as Orange County in the first half.
Gallegos to take. Right into the middle. Looks like Leonardo was first to it and heads it away.
Need to put more air underneath the ball, send it farther into the box. Anything short like that is going to get cleared out. Opportunity is going to be over. Very beneficial for San Antonio that they're still on the ball right now.
It's Kai Green. To try to build some possession. They play it in for Lopez. Lopez just wide. A good opportunity for Lopez.
Really was Lopez showing his speed and agility to be able to get on that ball as he breaks towards it, and Pekka just playing a beautiful ball. Had a tough angle and he kind of topped it a little bit. You see where he strikes the ball, he's over the top of the ball rather than getting square through it with the inside of his foot, making the difference between putting the ball on frame and going wide left.
It's one of the better opportunities for San Antonio, really either side in this match. For San Antonio, want to see more of that moving forward. It's wide for Darwin Jones as he tries to keep it in play, which he does.
Jones showing some good speed right there to get down the pitch, get there before Yarrow did.
Now the ball is cleared out of play and into the concourse. As Quinn will play it back, and as Orange County keeps possession here. The long diagonal ball. It's won back by LaHood in San Antonio. Looking for Lopez again. A little bit too far, and Orozco comes away with it, but only to Billy Forbes. Now it's Lopez. He plays Forbes in to the end line. Cross couldn't get by the defender. It's headed out for a San Antonio throw.
Beautiful through ball by Lopez looking for Forbes. That's an interesting combination because you would think most of the time it would be Forbes playing that through ball to Lopez.
LaHood now on the ball.
I've noticed a change in the play of Mike LaHood over the years. LaHood used to be much more of a vertical player, taking the ball, moving it forward. Now playing much more of a quarterback role. And what's interesting about that is Mike LaHood played in Miami with Richie Ryan, who's now in El Paso. And when I first met Richie Ryan and we talked about his role when he went over to Miami, finish the thought here in a second.
Cross sent in by Gomez, and it's cleared away.
Richie Ryan said to me, if I touch the ball more than once or twice in an exchange, I'm not doing my job. Telling me about moving.
This ball is played in, looking for Forbes, comes out for Pekka, and he clears it back.
So what he said was, if I touch the ball more than once or twice, I'm not doing my job. So what we've seen in that distribution role that LaHood's now playing is he's taking a page out of Richie Ryan's playbook in terms of philosophy on the position. Touch it once or twice, find the target that he wants to send it to, and send it in that direction.
And a big challenge there right in the middle. So it looks like that's Pekka going down again. We are waiting a San Antonio sub here in just a moment. Vaca is still down. It looks like Jose Gallego's coming off, and the Englishman Jack Barmby will come on here for the final, just about 37 minutes.
Another good substitution. Barmby is one of those playmakers that you want to finish out a game. A lot of experience, very technical.
Came up in the Man United Academy, was loaned out 5 times as well in England before coming over to the United States. Lopez to the end line. The cross in is cleared away. And a throw in coming for San Antonio.
San Antonio, a very different team offensively in the second half than they were in the first. And a lot of that has to do with getting Frank Lopez a lot more involved in this game.
It's one back by Forrester. As they try to spring Michael Seaton free. Seaton was double teamed, tried to make a good touch there, and eventually it will be a good touch because Orange County keep possession. Darwin Jones. Low cross in, looking for Seaton. It falls to Forrester, and Gomez comes away with it, at least for the moment. A big challenge there by Van Wolfgang. He might get a talking to here from Varga, the referee. He says no more.
Yeah, Varga needs to control this game because it easily can get out of control. It's been a little chippy. Looks like we're going to have a substitution on Orange County's side. For me, on that last exchange, San Antonio, poor clearances defensively is the reason why Orange County was able to keep the ball in that third.
Both these teams continue to go back and forth looking for that opening goal. Haven't scored against each other this year. Played back now for Cardoni. We are awaiting an Orange County sub here in the next few moments.
Orange County has been stymied quite a bit since they came out of the locker room. Came out strong, doing exactly what they did before the break, but just a little bit of an adjustment by San Antonio has confused them a little bit. But an opportunity here.
There's Forrester on this near side. Back for Quinn. He's played right above those center backs here tonight. Played forward. Here comes Orange County. Forrester goes down on the challenge by Pirano. And a free kick opportunity for Orange County Soccer Club. And a yellow card as well.
So that will come in the 57th. Slowed down the opportunity, but not sure if Pirano needed to go into the book. We get another look at it. He's coming hard on this one. The reinforcements were there in front of him. I'm not sure that he needed the foul. And that may change the complexity of the game for Pirano as we go. Already 2 substitutions by Darren Powell. And now you have Pirano, who can't be as aggressive as he wants to be, and a great set piece opportunity from striking distance here.
It's Van Wolfgang. It's a 2-man wall for San Antonio. They put this in for a header, or will he go straight on goal? Here's Van Wolfgang, puts it in, couldn't find an orange jersey. It's one back. Here's Darwin Jones, trying to find some space. He gets pushed down again, and it will be another set piece opportunity for OCSC.
So the Barbasol is going to come out once again. And we get to take a look at this one. Orange County trying to stay on the ball, and here comes Pirano, teamed up with Green, and that's exactly what I was talking about just a moment ago. Pirano sitting on a yellow card from a minute ago, being a little bit too aggressive just outside of the 18. Another set piece opportunity, this one nearly straight on. And if you're Orange County, you like your chances. If you're San Antonio, you want to take a breather and say, how can we settle down and get ourselves back in the mix?
3 players, Forrester, Van Wolfgang, and Quinn. It'll be Forrester to take, and it hits the wall. The wall did its job and out for a corner.
So Orange County right now really starting to pick up the pace. And now a 3rd set piece opportunity in a row.
It'll be Quinn standing over it again. The in-swinger. And Cardoni, an easy catch right there in the middle.
And he was sprinting out, wanting to start the counter. Just a mass of bodies in front of him, unable to move it forward as fast as he wanted to.
I feel like if either of these teams are going to score a goal, a counter-attack opportunity would be a great chance.
I think if either of these teams is going to score, it's going to be as a result of a mistake.
Yeah. And we'll see if we can find something in the final 30 minutes. We're through the first hour. Nothing to split these two sides, so that the second half has been a little bit more lively, especially from the home side.
Nice back heel by Forrester. Now he's stuck in the corner.
Across in, headed on, great save, Cardoni. Another great save by the San Antonio keeper.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. 2 shots in his direction. He's been able to knock it away. It's about the only reason that 60 minutes into this game, there isn't a goal on board.
Cardoni came in with 55 saves, and he has 2 fantastic ones so far tonight. There will be a sub, but here is that save.
Good ball movement, Forrester into the corner. Lahoud will come over and say hello, giving him enough space to center it up. Header on, knocked away.
Boy, what a good opportunity, but an even better save. There's Darwin Jones getting his head to it. As Christian Duke will come on, Harry Forrester make way. This player substitution brought to you by Big Ones Inc. So Duke is on.
He'll go the rest of the way.
The Overland Park, Kansas native.
If you're San Antonio, what's concerning you right now is how many opportunities Orange County has in the final third.
It's been a lot of one-way traffic, but maybe a chance for San Antonio to counter. Barmby gets it up. Here's Gomez. An orange jersey's able to retreat back. Gomez taking on Leonardo. His cross deflected, and Leonardo doing his job quite well.
Yeah, Gomez was trying to earn the corner, but Leonardo coming up big.
Heads up play there by Lahoud to keep possession.
Yeah, San Antonio very strong on that counter. All the numbers were forward for Orange County. Barmby really sent it over and led Gomez well.
Trying to find Lopez again. It's tough to get it by this big back line. Hume and Leonardo.
Well, there wasn't enough air on that ball, but a counter coming the other way.
Orange County bringing it forward. It's played wide. Cardoni coming off his line. He's able to fall on it after the initial touch. Good goalkeeping by the San Antonio keeper.
Aggressive play by Cardoni.
Now this game's springing to life. Forbes trying to play it into Lopez. Couldn't get it by Hume.
Good vision by Billy Forbes to see where Lopez was. Good defense to knock it away, but sometimes it's tough to run on a ball like that, keep your head up, and still know where your teammates are. Wow.
Forbes gets in the box. Here's Barmby. That was a great nutmeg to get free.
Forbes really showing his IQ tonight with the way that he's able to move the ball.
Here's Gomez now. This game's springing to life as we get into the final third.
San Antonio showing some patience right now.
Here's Pirano. Pirano on a yellow, has to be careful. Oh, this gives referee Lauren Vargas something to think about. And he's saying that's your last strike. And boy, if he doesn't have a yellow, I wonder if that's a yellow.
Well, now you got to think, if you're Darren Powell, what do you want to do with Pirano? Because Pirano, reckless in the 57th minute, probably could have got a card about a minute later, and right here, that's card worthy.
That is a card, absolutely.
So if you're Darren Powell, the way that Pirano is playing right now, do you use your final substitution to pull Pirano out, make sure that you don't finish this game 10 players?
Still have 25 minutes left. You go down to 10 men, you risk losing a point on the road. At the same time, a whole lot to think about for Darren Powell right now. As we get into the latter stages, Pirano has been pretty reckless here in these past few moments.
Well, also for Powell, you're looking at opportunity to bring in another attack player. Your defense has been strong. So do you pull him out and make sure that you can play aggressive?
Back pass, Cervantes has to come off his line and clear it out, but Forbes won't let that happen. Charging forward.
And that all happens because of the aggressiveness of Lopez.
Ball goes out of play, and a goal kick upcoming for Orange County.
Lopez really making a difference, charging towards any ball in the final third.
Do you like bacon, bourbon, or beer? Join us at Championship Stadium on July 27th when Orange County Soccer Club plays Sacramento Republic for our first annual Bacon, Bourbon, and Beer Fest. Enjoy unlimited tastings of 40+ craft beers and bacon-infused food items for this all-you-can-drink 21 and over event. Get your tickets now at orangecountysoccer.com/promotions. That sounds pretty good.
All right, Josh, hang on a second. I got to check my schedule. You pay attention to the game, because beer, bacon, and bourbon, I'm there.
Triple B right there. As Jones trying to find something here for Orange County. Here comes Gomez, Alston, and he will go into the book, a yellow card for the captain. The second yellow card for Orange County and third overall. You can kind of sense that building from Alston.
And you got Gomez, who's on the ball and about to really run forward. This is, you definitely could call this a professional card right there, and because Gomez was absolutely blasting his way forward.
You can see the fouls as they are really starting to mount for both sides. We talked about the physicality towards the end of that first half, and it's really carried itself into the second half. Long ball looking for Forbes. Able to take it off the chest with ease. Billy Forbes running at Orozco, trying to find Lopez. It falls to Lahoud. Plays it in, an opportunity here for Barnby, but the flag was up. He left just a moment too early.
That was close. That was really, really close. But you gotta like what Darren Powell's squad is doing right now. Their build-ups have been great. Passing has been right on point. They have pretty much slowed everything down in terms of Orange County going vertical. They flipped it around, and they're becoming the aggressors. They're creating chances. The one thing that they're not doing is taking rips on net.
Still some time left for both these sides to find something. It's really kind of the first part of this second half was Orange County, and these past few minutes have been San Antonio coming forward with some good opportunities created by that man right there, Billy Forbes.
Forbes, such a veteran. You know, I joked earlier that it seems like that Forbes has played in San Antonio since the 80s. He played for the Scorpions, came back to play for San Antonio FC.
Second stint with the club, played in 2017, left last season, now back. The ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Orange County Soccer Club and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus, get reminders on Orange County Soccer Club's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Aaron Cervantes will put this back in play. Talking with Coach Braden Cloutier this week, and he said there's a lot of respect that has to be gained by a 17-year-old keeper as Orange County comes forward, but he says Cervantes has done a really good job in gaining that respect, and this is a very veteran-laden squad, and he's a pretty young player. As the ball sent in, it was Seaton who was there to it. It's cleared away as far as Alston. A player down in the box for San Antonio. It's right now keeping Michael Seaton on side, and now it's played out of bounds, and they will attend to the injured player.
Yarrow. And he has been solid defensively, and he's definitely feeling it. Anytime you see a player pounding on the ground and they just touch the referee's ankle, so we know exactly what's bothering him. Orange County, Seaton has really not been a factor in this game, and that is one of the reasons why Orange County has been unable to get really anything going. Cardone comes up twice, big, but on the other side, Orange County's keeper has not even been challenged at all. And if Darren Powell has to go to his bench for Yarrow here, that's going to be tough, but it looks like he's saying he's okay. He's waved off. Waved off the medical staff. But the way that this game has gone, and as physical as it's been, you could see Yarrow is having difficulty running on that peg.
He's made 20 starts this season, this being his 20th start. Him and Kai Green formed the back line for San Antonio in every match in the league this season. You have to like that continuity, and it goes back to what we were talking about a few minutes ago with Pirano, and you kind of have to save that sub now to see if Yarrow can continue, as he's kind of hobbling there behind the play. Here's Barnby now. Plays in Lopez, one-on-one with the keeper, Lopez, and he misses it off the post. Oh, what a miss by Lopez, and we stay scoreless. He cannot believe it.
That picture says everything. One-on-one, looking right at the keeper. He had all kinds of options. Go left, go right, go high, everything but go wide. Just carrying it right in and knocking it wide. He's going to have nightmares tonight.
Especially if this match finishes 0-0 or if Orange County can find a goal. And here's the reaction from Powell. Boy, that is a huge play in this game. And Lopez, who's been so good in the past few games, past few weeks for Los Dos and now for San Antonio. Scored 2 goals on Wednesday. It's played in, Darwin Jones couldn't quite get a full shot behind it. Cardone comes away with it.
Sometimes in those one-on-one situations, the goal looks so big. It's like that cartoon when the dog just starts just wagging its tongue everywhere. You're just salivating for the shot, and when you go to pull the trigger, you misfire.
Yeah. Switch of the field now. Well, we could be talking about that one a whole lot for the rest of this one. Whether it stays 0-0, whether Orange County can find a goal, but I'm sure that just gives Frank Lopez a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder for the rest of this one to try to find a goal now.
Yeah, you got to believe if Lopez has another opportunity to go one-on-one with Cervantes, then he's not going to make that same mistake twice.
Credit Cervantes coming out in that situation, trying to make himself big, trying to cut down the angle, but you still expect Lopez to put that away.
Yeah, you saw Darren Powell motioning to his back line to get up a little bit higher.
Can maybe sense the pressure building on the home side. As LaHood skirts away from a challenge. It's wide for Forbes. Cross in, a little bit behind Lopez.
Lopez was also ducking a little bit, so that played a factor in the miscue.
And we'll get a substitution here from the home side. Giovanni Ramos-Godoy coming on. 2 goals and an assist. Went to UC Irvine.
Yeah, nothing like playing college ball in town and then playing pro ball in town. You know, we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, 75 degrees, perfect weather. If you could make a college career and then a pro career in that kind of weather, you'd do it every day.
Absolutely.
And twice on Saturday.
Absolutely. He's the 2017 Big West Offensive Player of the Year with 13 goals. Signed with OC in 2017 as well. Now trying to make an impact late in this match. 2 goals for him this season. Maybe a bit of an aerial threat as well. Standing at 6 foot. We'll see how he can impact this last 15 minutes.
And that's a pretty ball right there.
Here comes Orange County. Van Wolfgang is wide. A great tackle by LaHood.
Yeah, Mike times it perfectly right there. LaHood is one of those guys that just sees the game so well. Some players are very reactionary. LaHood plays 3-dimensional chess.
Here's Kevin Alston, the captain tonight, also on a yellow card now. A long throw-in. It's the top of the box. Orange County comes away with it. It's played wide for Alston again. Quinn plays it in, takes a deflection. And now a counterattack opportunity for San Antonio. Here come all the white jerseys. It's played wide for Forbes as players hit the deck. In for Lopez, deflected away. Here's Forbes. Couldn't quite get by the defender. And then he commits a foul. Good job by OC getting back in defense. And clearing away that opportunity for San Antonio.
Yeah, Forbes almost got too cute as he got into the box in terms of trying to get it centered.
Cervantes puts it back in play. It's played down the wing. Darwin Jones cannot quite keep it in play. Here's Yarrow. Maybe still hobbled by that knock he picked up just a few minutes ago.
Well, I think he is, because you also notice that he's gone out to play on the wing, and you've seen Kai Green come in to the middle. That will make sure that Green, who has the better legs at this point, is more mobile in front of his keeper.
You wonder if OC maybe senses that and wants to put a little bit more pressure on this back line.
And another thought about LaHood, and we've seen what he's been doing. Long career in MLS, 2009 through 2016, first with Chivas, 64 games, and with Philly, 58 games. When you play over 110 games in MLS, you're a football player.
And Wolfgang now on this near side. And OC will play it back as they try to probe this back line and find the goal that could be the difference. And they keep it in play. No, they'll clear it away. It's Frank Lopez was coming in hard for that one.
Mike surveying his options right here is going to want to send the ball forward, which is what he ultimately ends up doing. But also what happens is a lot of orange kits around to shut down the opportunity. Nearly a counter, and you see the frustration with Seton as he was running that hand behind him, and he's signaling that he's frustrated he's not getting the ball. He's had a very frustrating night. San Antonio has done a great job of shutting him down.
As Orange County trying to come back the other way, it's played wide. All the way to the end line. The cross in. It's bobbled there for a moment by Cardoni before he falls on it.
I think it was Yoro that was standing in front of him, and Yoro, when you're hobbled just a little bit, not only does it affect you physically, but it also affects you mentally. And Yoro needs to be careful as Darren Powell is sitting back and he's keeping his third substitution in his pocket.
Cardoni plays it downfield. Here's Frank Lopez again. Maybe another opportunity. He has Gomez in the middle. He couldn't find him. And it is deflected out of play. Another good opportunity for San Antonio on the break.
Yeah, Lopez just unable to connect with Gomez, but he saw him. And on the run, the way he was sprinting onto the ball.
And here is the final sub for San Antonio. Ever Guzman coming in, and it will be Christian Pirano coming off. The final sub of the night as Guzman comes in. 5 goals. His 3rd season with San Antonio, and Pirano will take the slow walk off.
It was the only move that Powell had, and thankfully Yoro was able to continue. Otherwise, had to take out the kid from Georgetown. But Pirano sitting on that yellow card at 57, probably should have deserved another yellow card at 58 and another one in the 60s. So Guzman with fresh legs and a big motor, able to go 10 minutes or so to finish out this game.
Gives Darren Powell another attacking look. Barnby and LaHood were basically fighting for it. They're on the same team. San Antonio keeps possession. Hits Seton right in the back. Here comes Green. Looking for this near side, it's Gomez. Gomez cuts inside, looking for a shot. It's headed on and over. That was a cross with a ton of pace behind it, and the header wasn't directed on frame.
Gomez doing a really good job of running onto the ball, but then being patient, not serving it into the box, waiting for reinforcements to get there. And you see, tracks it down, sees that the teammates are not there, then serves it in, nearly resulting in a goal.
San Antonio continue to come forward. Here's Billy Forbes. Couldn't quite keep it in play. Fans tune in to ESPN3 on July 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific for a special afternoon edition of Wednesday Night Soccer. Surging Reno 1868 FC storms into Orange County to meet an OCSC side looking to climb closer to a playoff spot. See it all July 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific on ESPN3. Here comes OCSC. We're right back here on Wednesday. It's played wide now. Low cross in, it's cleared away as OC continues to come forward looking for that opening goal.
What bodes well for San Antonio is you bring Guzman on and he's an instant impact on that header.
It's flipped in towards the back post, nobody there. Goes out of play. OCSC group tickets are a great way to enjoy an evening of soccer with your community. Save up to 50% off single game prices when you schedule a group of 10 or more. Ask about game experiences and group leader incentives. Contact us at orangecountysoccer.com. San Antonio tries to play out from the back. It's won back by Orange County. Played wide, looking for Van Wolfgang. Now Alston. Here's Duke on the ball. Played over the top, looking for Jones, and it's headed away. A throw-in coming.
And you notice now Yarrow back in the middle. That's because he's feeling stronger about that ankle. So now set up the way San Antonio wants to set up defensively.
In the middle, Van Wolfgang fighting for it. Able to get a foot to it. Guzman for Alston. 6 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Van Wolfgang. And it's headed away. Now a long ball over the top. A foot race for it. Lopez will win it. Bit of a heavy touch towards that end line. He keeps it in play. The cross into the middle. Guzman. It's cleared away by Hume.
What a motor Lopez has just to keep that one in play. Guzman ends up overrunning the cross.
Here's Darwin Jones now back the other way. End-to-end action. Maybe a shout for a handball. It will not come, and Barnby comes away with it.
Great defense for San Antonio.
And Wolfgang trying to play in Orozco. Yarrow there to it, and Akon comes away with it. Now Guzman finds Gomez with plenty of room to work. Now it's Gomez. Lahoud unable to keep possession. Finds Barnby. Wide for Forbes. A big collision right there on the edge of the box. Orange County doesn't like it as he collided with Orozco. And a set piece opportunity, it looks like just outside the area, upcoming for San Antonio. And
Did you see the breath of release from Cloutier?
Yeah.
I mean, he exhaled knowing how close it was to being inside the box.
See how close this ended up being. It was just a collision, and right there outside the box.
I mean, right at the elbow. If it's a fraction of a second earlier, I mean, I'm sorry, later, it's a point at the spot.
It's kind of like in basketball. Blocker charge in that restricted area. He got his feet just outside the area. Here's Jack Barnby now. A low cross in. It's deflected there by Lopez, and it's cleared away. It's put back in by Pekka. And Akon comes away with it now. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Played ahead, here's Guzman. And now it's Gomez. These two teams played to a 0-0 draw back on May 11th in San Antonio. And it looks like we're headed that way again unless somebody can find something in this match. But like you said earlier, it might just be a big mistake from either side that proves to be the difference if that does come. Here's Gomez.
Yeah, that was a pass that Gomez is going to want to have back, and he's going to try to earn it right back. Foul on him. But the pace, it's interesting, the pace of play late in this game has been higher than it was to start the game.
Absolutely. These two teams have kind of grown into this match. It's gone end to end. Maybe the sun going down has something to do with that.
Yeah, it dropped from 75 to 74.
A beautiful night in Irvine, California.
Looking ahead right now, OC still has one substitution that they can take advantage if they want to. And Lopez has been such a workhorse throughout the evening.
As well as Billy Forbes, who's on the ball now Forbes trying to get it through a wall of orange jerseys.
And as they were coming down the pitch, Gomez put his hand up. Forbes couldn't see it through the sea of jerseys, but Gomez was open on the wing for a moment.
Here's Forbes. He has to go backward. Kai Green. Now it's Lahoud back for Green. Guzman. Both these back lines and midfield have been really tough to play through tonight. Been 2 big saves by Cardoni as a player goes down right there in the center circle. And it looks like a yellow card. Yellow card will be issued. It looks like Jack Barmby is the guilty party.
90th minute, comes in at 54, goes into the book in 90. Hard to see the amount of contact. If it was a little bit slower, I think we'd have a better idea, but just enough to get in the book.
Here's Alston. They're looking at 3 minutes of stoppage time. Ball played over the top and right to Cardoni.
Be interesting to see. We've got 3 minutes of added time. Are these teams going to try to break through, steal 3 points, or are they just going to be satisfied with running out the clock, getting a point each and calling it a night?
Trying to find Forbes. It's cut out by Orange County.
So if I was to ask you this question, Josh, who was the man of the match for Orange County? Who would you say it was?
I'd probably have to go with maybe Darwin Jones going down that wing. I feel like he was very effective tonight, but who would you say?
It's been very balanced in terms of what Orange County has done and the attack, but I think I'd have to go with you. I could also say that Kevin Alston.
Yeah, the captain. Here's Billy Forbes. Maybe an opportunity. Here's Lopez to put it away. Redemption for San Antonio. But this might be brought back. They are not playing advantage. Instead, it's a red card to Leonardo. Oh, what a big call by Varga. San Antonio cannot believe it.
I got to tell you right now, I'm pretty speechless too, as is Powell. The play continued. There was no stoppage of play, and to take a goal off the board would be borderline criminal right now. Red card, that's fine. You want to give him a red card.
You can do that after the fact.
Absolutely.
Oh boy, a huge play in the last knockings. Forbes was free.
Not only this, Forbes stays in the play. Lopez comes up. Like I said, if he had a second chance, he wasn't going to miss.
And he didn't.
But to take this goal off the board, this is the story of the evening.
So Leonardo is done. Orange County down to 10 men. He comes off. He was trying to, I guess, save the game. And I guess he actually might have done it.
Look, red card worthy, yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Clear goal scoring opportunity.
But to take away the advantage.
Laurent Varga is the referee. And it looks like Joe Amico is stripped down and ready to come in. Barmby will stand over it. A big opportunity for Jack Barmby and what could be the final kick of the game.
And Darren Powell right now still speechless.
Here's Barnby, steps up and hits the wall. Cervantes comes to claim it, and he'll go to the ground. But two humongous plays in this game where Lopez should have had a goal. One called back and one he just missed. Now tempers maybe starting to flare a little bit, and a yellow card to Pekka.
94th minute to the captain. Captain's got to be incredibly frustrated because a moment ago you thought you won the game.
What a development. And here is the sub. It's Amico coming on, and it's Van Wolfgang coming off. So both teams have exhausted all their substitutions.
So if we go back to the previous question, we'll go with Alston as
Alston.
player of the match. Yeah, it definitely wasn't going to be maybe it is Leonardo.
He might have just saved the game.
I think there's an argument to be made, given the fact that it's still 0-0, that Leonardo is the player of the match.
As Cardoni comes out and grabs it, and that is the final kick of the game. Some controversy right at the end, but it ends 0-0. Both these teams cannot find a goal in either of their matchups this season. And there is the man of the match, brought to you by Body Armor. It's Kevin Alston, the captain.
But let's say that the captain has to share it with Leonardo.
Sure, I mean, that's fair. He gave them a point. As there is still some conversation with all four people wearing blue jerseys, and what an ending to this one. No goals between these two sides. We'll come back and wrap this up with highlights and stats right after this here on ESPN Plus as we end a frenetic 90 minutes in Irvine, California.
Think all premium fuels are the same? New Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline is engineered with 4 levels of defense against gunk, wear, corrosion, and friction. That helps keep your engine running like new. So maybe it's time to unthink what you think about premium fuel. Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. It's fuel for thought.
Welcome back here to Irvine, California. What a match and what an ending between Orange County Soccer Club and San Antonio FC. Let's take a look at tonight's save of the game. It's brought to you by CISO Share, moving security programs forward. And here it was the road keeper, Cardoni, and what a save that was.
Yeah, second half, and he just punches it away. Saves another one. He had another beautiful save in stoppage time in the first half, and that is the way that you keep it 0-0. for the home team tonight.
Pretty remarkable stuff there right at the end. Here are the full-time match stats, and you see 9 shots, but Aaron Cervantes had nothing to save.
No, absolutely not, and we talked about it throughout the game. San Antonio was active, but they didn't put the ball on frame, didn't challenge the youngster. And you got to believe, if you're going up against a 16-year-old keeper, you want to get a flurry of activity his way. At the end of the day, none of the stats matter but the one on top. And the only thing that people are going to take away from this game and remember this game, Josh, it's going to be in the end, in stoppage time, and how a goal was taken off and an advantage was not given.
An incredible end to this one, but the points are shared in Irvine, California. Well, it was back and forth. We had some excitement, but in the end, just 1 point for Orange County and San Antonio as they try to fight forward for a playoff spot. That's going to do it tonight here on ESPN Plus. For Bruce Silverman and our entire Vista WorldLink crew, I am Josh Eastern saying so long, and thank you for watching tonight here in the USL Championship.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.